Now in studio, I have the pleasure of speaking with David. He's one of the main designers of Amos Pewter. I want to thank you very much for coming in.
Well, thanks for having me, Rebecca.
And thank you for bringing in all the pieces that you've helped design.
You're very, very welcome.
Please give us a little background on the company.
Amos Pewter is a giftware jewelry company that started over 40 years ago in Nova Scotia, down on the South Shore in a town called Mahone Bay. And started off with 2 people, and over the last 44 years has grown to a staff of around 50. And we have stores all over the Maritimes now, Prince Edward Island, various spots throughout Nova Scotia. And yeah, we just enjoy making lovely items right here in Nova Scotia.
So if people want to see these items being made, you actually have something set up in one of the jewelry shops, don't you?
We do. At our main store in Mahone Bay, we have a very extensive workshop with a lot of displays about the history of pewter and how pewter is made. And people can actually, in the workshop, watch pewter being cast, being poured from ladles into the molds, and they can see molten pewter on the counter in front of them. It's a very fascinating process, and a lot of people really enjoy that side of it.
I can see that, seeing actually how it gets made and how it's fabricated.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
Now tell me about pewter. It's a soft alloy, so how is it different working with that than working with gold?
Well, gold and silver are very, very hard metals. They have a very high melting temperature, so they have a completely different process for casting, which is very labor intensive, very time intensive. So in addition to the actual expense of those metals, you've also got a lot of expense and time required to create the items. Pewter, the lovely thing about pewter is that it has a low melting point. The casting process is therefore a little bit simpler, and it has a lovely feel and a lovely luster to it that you know, is quite unique.
And your pieces they're very organic. You said that you actually go to the beach to find some things to cast. Tell me more about that.
Well, we do. We are situated, of course, our main spot in Mahone Bay. We're situated in a lovely spot. I have a beautiful view of the bay out of my studio window. It's very enviable. And so we're inspired by that nature that we see around us. So yes, there are beaches there where we can find sand dollars, we can find mussels, we can find crabs and that sort of thing. And we actually take these items that we find on the beach, the starfish and sea urchins and so on, and we actually create molds from those, and then we actually use those in a lot of our items.
One of a kind, definitely one of a kind.
Yes.
So it's not definitely pieces that the bride and groom would use for their wedding day jewelry, but it's little trinkets that could be added to a bouquet or give you the beach theme.
Yes. And if you do have a sort of a beach theme to your wedding, obviously any of that jewelry or any of those items would be quite lovely to use too. Yes.
I could see anyone that was going down south, they'd want to take a little bit of Nova Scotia with them, and they could attach that.
This is definitely a way to do that, yeah.
No, so it's not just jewelry that you sell at the store, you also have homeware.
Yes, we have a lot of homeware items, things like picture frames, what we call memory boxes, small boxes. For instance, we have a lovely box that is actually a sea urchin that just opens up, which is one of our favorite items.
How unique, yeah.
Lovely picture frames, as I said, picture holders, that type of thing. And then on the tableware side, we have some beautiful things like cheese boards, again, some of them with a beach theme, which is very popular in Nova Scotia, of course. But also some very contemporary looking stuff as well that we're very proud of. So we have cheese boards, pate knives,
salad tongs, I saw.
Exactly.
Very unique.
Yes, it's some very interesting stuff. The things that people really like when they come to Nova Scotia, things that are very good for entertaining as well, which a lot of people, when they're setting up a house, would be a lovely thing to have.
So what type of feedback have you received from people buying your jewelry and your pieces?
People love it. It's a very gratifying place to work because we're constantly hearing back from our customers how much they love the work that we do. We're very proud of our work, of our designs, and our workmanship. I could design beautiful things all day, every day, but unless I had the wonderful people that we have in our production facility who have such care and attention to the quality of the products, they wouldn't look nearly as good. So that's the wonderful thing about working at Amos, is that I've got these wonderful people who will carry out the designs in a really, really excellent fashion.
So last, we should definitely tell them about the lifetime guarantee, because you want these pieces to last forever for them.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're very proud of our guarantee, and because of that quality that we put into each thing, that we make, we feel very confident in offering a complete guarantee, lifetime guarantee. If you are not happy with the product, for whatever reason, return it, we'll replace it, we'll give you something else, money back. Really, no questions asked. We're very proud of that. And people count on that guarantee, and they value it.
Well, I love that it's a local product. I love the pieces that you brought in for me today to wear. It's very organic, very beautiful. Thank you so much for coming in studio.
It was a real pleasure.
When you're ready to go to the Showcase Wedding website, you can click on the link for Amos Pewter and put a little beach theme in your wedding.